I was. That's good. So I'm at 10 Downing Street just now, and we've got a whole bunch of signs here. So we've got Met Police Protect Switty and Oxford Uni. Many victims deliberately overdosed with hydroxychloroquine cure. Recovery trial study fraud. And then we've got the COVID vaccine failed on animal tests on UK children. UK COVID-19 vaccine failed on animals tested on UK children between 5 and 12. Not sure what the geese. Oh, that's maybe the book Giza. So we've got the gentleman we're going to be speaking to, and this is obviously the Don't Extradite Assange. What's your name, sir?
Tom.
Tom. So this is, let me just whether that's wrong. So this is Tom for the Don't Extradite Saddam. And what's your name, sir?
Brooke.
Brooke is from Ethiopia as well. So let me just continue down with the signs. So this is obviously, I think this is an Ethiopian. So stop Amhara genocide. Allow all over Ethiopia, Amhara under attack, state-sponsored, ongoing state sanction. Enough's enough. Now, I'm not really au fait. They are directly responsible for the genocide of the Amhara people. Looks very similar to what happened in the past. Stop state-sponsored Amhara genocide in Ethiopia. Olaf is genocide. Olaf, genocide of the Amhara. 30 million Amhara needed urgent assistance, food, medical from Amhara genocide. Stop Amhara genocide. So, let's just swing round here, guys. So, Tom, I've already covered Julian Assange with some of the other supporters for Julian Assange before. Just give us a wee brief update on what the current situation is with Julian Assange.
The current situation, the last that I've got information, the defence team have filed an appeal which has gone to the High Court. The High Court is in recess at the moment, they're all on holidays.
Is Julian Assange still in jail?
Julian Assange is still in Belmarsh prison. He's in the maximum security prison in the UK. It's a terrorist prison, and it's really not a place that a journalist should be abiding.
But why is he in jail if he's not been found guilty of anything?
He's in jail. He's a remand prisoner. So they say that he's a flight risk, so he might run away if they let him into somewhere civilised that he might live, rather than being brutalised in a maximum security jail.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually all bullshit. They just keep him silent. They don't want him talking to the press. They've cancelled his voice. They've eliminated his freedom. Yeah.
And what does he need money? What does the Assange team require from the public?
The Assange team, and if you'll excuse me, I'll get this flyer. The Assange team needs everyone to front up to this event on the 8th
So it's Free Assange, Human Chain, surround Parliament, 1 p.m, Saturday 8th of October. Don't extradite Assange, Parliament Square, London. Obviously the postcode. So,
okay, we really want a massive amount of people there to tell the government the support of the people is with Assange. To send a clear message to the people. Time is running out.
What's the next stages then? So if he fails his appeal, he's got to be extradited to the United States. What's the Australian government saying to this? Because it's one of their citizens. They seem to have taken a it's not my problem, governor attitude.
they have taken exactly that problem. The Australian government, ever since for a very long time, takes all of its instructions from Washington. We've got a puppet government in Australia. You can vote for whoever you like. The domestic policy changes a little bit.
Yeah, a bit like the UK. I was just actually saying we've got a uniparty just now as well down there.
The foreign policy, change the government, you can change whatever you like. The foreign policy all comes from Washington, and I'm afraid Julian comes under the foreign policy because the US government really want to take him down. They cannot let him continue the work that he's been doing because he told us too much truth.
They don't like the truth.
The governments don't like the truth.
We noticed Sam Harris the other day saying it's okay to subvert democracy if with corrupt politicians, if they're get the guy that they don't like is potentially going to get in power, i.e. Trump.
It's okay to subvert democracy if Jeremy Corbyn was going to come to power in Britain. I think it's very fine if a South American government...
Well, apparently Jeremy Corbyn is going to join up with George Galloway in the Workers' Party, and the UK is going to leave the Labour Party, and up to 50 MPs are going to leave the Labour Party and set up with George Galloway's new Workers' Party.
All sounds good to me, but that's out of my league. I'm not even a British citizen, so that's your problem.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm dealing with our problems.
And yeah, we were talking about the next procedure. When the High Court comes back from their holidays, they will decide whether they will hear the appeal or not. And it's solely up to their whim whether they want to or not. There doesn't seem to be any judicial process. It's just, will you hear it? They say yes or no. Some believe that there is recourse to go to the European Council of Human Rights. Already people in the British government have said we don't believe that we've got any obligation to abide by anything.
So it seems like British human rights only apply when the British government decides they actually apply.
Yeah.
So they're quite flexible. Whenever they don't want a judgment, then it's the human rights of the individual, but when they do want a judgment, screw the human rights.
Okay. What Brits really need to understand is you must get a democracy in this country. Okay, Americans need to understand that they need a democracy. Australia needs a democracy. If you cannot influence what our government does, you cannot call that a democracy.
Yeah. I'm more for the Swiss model. I like the Swiss model, where they have the people have the right to actually decide on policy.
Yes, the government needs to be able to be held accountable. And at the moment, the government can do whatever they like. You can vote them out if you like. It makes fuck all difference. Then another one comes in, they do exactly the same thing. They treat us with contempt. The whole thing's a joke.
Yeah, interesting. Is there anything you want to tell us? Is there anything you can want us to do or want us to know, or anything that we should know apart from obviously what's happening with the thing on October the 8th at 1 p.m. and down here at the Parliament? Yeah,
we have, there are three, in London there are 3 actions a week.
3 actions a week in London, is there?
Midday to 2 o'clock we're down at Belmarsh Prison making a noise down there and upsetting the governor of the prison. 3 to 5 we're up at Piccadilly Square making a noise up there. And then Wednesday, this afternoon, 3 to 5, yeah, we are at Australia House and annoying
the governor, the ambassador down there.
The ambassador, yeah. So join us. If you've got a few bucks to spare, you can donate to the Don't Extradite Assange campaign.
So don't extradite Assange. What platform's that on? So Julian Assange must never be extradited to the USA. It is a serious threat to him personally and freedoms we usually honour, such as press freedom, freedom of expression, freedom of information. Assange Calamara, a secretary of Amnesty International. How you can help, volunteer. D for Delta, E for Echo, A for Alpha, dot, T for Tango, O for October, / volunteer. And then you've got donate, D for Delta, E for Echo, A for Alpha, dot, T for Tango, O for Oscar, / donate. Take action, D for Delta, E for Echo, A for Alpha, dot, T for Tango, O for October, / take action. So we've got a variety of different things that you could do. Amnesty International obviously are there, NUJ who are rubbish, who wouldn't let the Guerilla TV channel get licensed, but obviously a few other interesting organisations. Let me just get this up on, let me reverse this so you can actually see it. Right. Okay, is that us then? Is there anything else you want to say?
No, you can take that.
Oh, I'll take that, yeah, I'll take that. Is there
Want to take some more and give all your mates?
Oh, I don't have any mates. I've only got my baby gorillas and that's it. Is that it? Is there anything else you'd like to add to it? Is there anything else we need to know?
Yeah, the things are getting very desperate at the time. We don't know which way the court's going to... Excuse me. We don't know which way the court's going to decide. If he goes to the US, there is no justice in the espionage court.
Well, listen, they're trying to hang out to dry the last president, so it seems that we've gone from an independent judiciary to a politicised judiciary.
I don't know that they ever had an independent one, but a more politicised one.
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
There is a legal action going on in the US where Assange's defence team in the US have taken legal action to sue Mike Pompeo and the CIA for the spying that went on inside the Ecuadorian embassy.
Wow.
So he cannot get a fair trial there because they spied on Assange and his legal team. When they took him out of there, they confiscated all his legal documents. So all of that has gone with the CIA. There's absolutely no way that a fair trial can be conducted under these circumstances. And like with the case of Daniel Ellsberg, that got thrown out of court because of the bad actions of the CIA and the FBI or whoever they were. And this also should be just dismissed now and get away. But they do not want a free Assange. That's the problem. So he's too honest, he tells too many good things, too many truths, and that exposes their lies and malfeasance.
Yeah, at least like that's the exact same scenario has been played out by Donald Trump just there as well.
Donald Trump, yeah, that's all.
That's it. Okay, my friend. Listen, thank you very much. I'm sure the other people appreciate your knowledge and information. Is that about us anyway? Is that you got the information across to us? Is there anything else?
No, that'll do.
Yeah, you've done well anyway. I was interested anyway. To be honest with you, there's stuff I didn't know as well. So that's good. The fact that we've illuminated those that don't know.
Yeah, well, there's much more that can be said about that. There's been
I'm sure.
Books been written about it. Niels Melzer wrote a very informative book. If you could want to find out about the judicial malpractice that's going on, you can have a read of that book.
Yeah, that's interesting, fascinating. Yeah, well, that's great. I'm really appreciative for your time there, and I've already spoke to people about Assange as well before. And usually, what happens in YouTube is they actually take the videos down or demonetize them, and they do that as well. So we do this as a as a service to him and his journalism as well. Not for any other reason, but to obviously help him out as well.
As much as the independent media being victimised by the YouTube and Twitter and everybody else, take it as
a compliment,
a badge of honour, because if you're shit at doing your job, they will leave you out.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
If they don't take you down, go get a job with the BBC.
Yeah, don't know. It's about time they privatised the BBC. There's my friend here, and this is my friend from Ethiopia. What's your name, sir?
Brooke.
Brooke is Brooke's my friend. As I've said on this channel, I love the Ethiopians. And I think the Ethiopians are absolutely terrific. I've got a lot of Ethiopian friends, love Ethiopian music.
Yeah.
You guys are great. So, Brooke, tell us, I've read out obviously about the genocide. A lot of people will not have the understanding of what is actually happening in Ethiopia. There are people who have got an interest but not an understanding of what each of the different problems are. Is it communists versus freedom fighters? Is it Muslims versus Christians? We don't know how the actual underlying issues in Ethiopia are displaying. Can you tell us whereabouts in Ethiopia is this genocide happening? Is it the same people who are being affected that were affected in the famine in the 1980s? Tell us as much as you can and give us a background to the story about what's happening in Ethiopia.
In Ethiopia, you have genocide. One day, 1,000 people last month.
How are they dying? How are they starving?
Yeah, for...
are they being killed?
Killed, yeah.
They're actually being killed?
Knife, yeah. For knife, because you have genocide in Ethiopia. New government, Abiy Ahmed, is killer.
Is this Muslim? Is he a Muslim?
Yeah.
And is he killing Christians?
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on, but my English is no good. Is the one I give you this one.
Yeah, let me just show you. So we strongly condemn the brutal Ethiopian regime of Abiy Ahmed Ali. Is there a lot? How many people in Ethiopia are Muslim and how many are Christians?
Hopefully Christian people, but you have Muslim people as well.
Where are they? Are they up towards Eritrea or are they on the west towards Somaliland?
Somaliland.
Further, further.
Far away. Ethiopia.
Where are they in the north? Are the Muslims in the north or are they in the north? And the Christians in the south?
Yeah.
So the Amhara people in Ethiopia. Now, I don't know if this is similar to what actually happened with in 1984, the starvation of the Ethiopian people, was that by communists? Communists, yes, it was the Communist Party that starved the Ethiopians.
Yes.
And were they Muslim as well?
Him, Muslim first time.
No, in 1984. Was he Muslim in 1984?
No.
No, Christian. But Christian communist?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So Amhara people of Ethiopia under Abiy Ahmed's 4-year rule, 12 million people displaced, 1 million dead, 10,000 missing. Ethiopian military organised by Abiy Ahmed have been committing immeasurable atrocities on non or Roma communities. Is this tribal as well? Is this tribal or is it religious? Is this a religious tribal? And are one tribe Muslim, one tribe Christian?
Yes.
Right, okay. Okay. Have been committing immeasurable atrocities on non-Amora communities, including the Jamaicans. So it looks like Jamaicans who live in the country for a long time, since the time of Emperor Haile Selassie. Abiy Ahmed is polarising the Amhara and Tigray ethnic groups by playing one against the other as sinister plots. Is the Tigra people Christian or Muslim?
Christian.
Oh, here we go. We're back on. So where are we? So motivated by his tribalism, right? Sinister plots. Motivated by his tribal, Abley has recently incarcerated 14,000 tradition of safeguarding their peace and well-being under such lawlessness situation. It is a responsibility and highly disciplined organisation trusted by the Amhara, many non-Amhara people in Ethiopia. By the Amhara and many non-Amhara people in Ethiopia. So there's lots of tribes. I think there's 74 languages in Ethiopia, isn't there? There's a lot of languages. So I don't know if I can try to get this. FAMO is a popular Amhara military set up by the people following their long tradition to safeguard their peace and well-being under such laws. Lawlessness situation, maybe this is better. Lawlessness situation is responsible and highly disciplined organisations trusted by Amhara and non-Amhara people in Ethiopia. A declaration of war against Fano by the Ethno-Oromo fascist group is calculated plan to massacre and the exploration the whole of the Amhara tribe people, genocide, ethnic cleansing, kidnapping, forced disappearances, impairment, eviction, imprisonment, targeting ethnic Amhara have been the salient features of Abiy Ahmed and his party ODP. It is a violation of international law and human rights treaties binding governments in the world. Everyone has a legitimate, natural, legal right to stand up to fight and stop criminals from taking away these rights. So let us stand up united and fight for the freedom and rights, whatever on how long it takes. Very interesting. So stop the genocide of the Amhara in Ethiopia. That's very interesting. Is there anything you would like to say to us just now? Is there anything that you would want to tell the people just now that are watching?
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us about what is happening over there?
Not much, but my English is
not very good. Yeah.
But 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
My
friend
is
coming back.
Back. I stay here 36 days.
Oh wow!
3 girls hunger strike.
Wow!
20 days.
Wow!
You go in hospital.
Wow!
Yeah, you go in hospital.
Wow!
After nobody speak to me here, me only. I look after. I give for people's athletes.
Mm-hmm. That's fine, my friend. That's fine. That's good. At least we know. At least we've publicised it. At least we know, my friend. Okay.
Okay.
Look, thank you very much, my friend. I'll try and come back. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. That was quite interesting. A lot of stuff I don't know. I don't know how to switch this off without switching off the phone.